means we are exactly 1 week away from St. Patty's Day. And for those who celebrate St. Patty's, right, big thing, corned beef and cabbage. And guess who has it? And so much more is Williams Brothers. And I am joined now by Tim Williams, and he is, are you the second, third generation?
Well, I'm a sixth generation butcher, actually, Diane, but it would be the second generation of the Williams Brothers since we've been here in Washington.
So a sixth generation butcher.
Yeah, we go way back. There's a lot of history, not just dads, grandpas, uncles, things like that, of butchering, cutting meat in our family history.
That is pretty cool. And now you are going to be celebrating, in addition to St. Patty's Day, and we'll get to that in a bit here, but 40 years. You're celebrating 40 years as Williams Brothers Meat Market. And in that time, I've watched it grow and expand and do so much, and so much in the community. Tell me a little bit about the humble beginnings in 1982.
Well, Diane, I almost feel like I shouldn't be the one talking about this because it's been 40 years of business and I'm 27 years old. It started in 82, September of 82, when my uncle and my dad moved out here to Washington. They were taught by Mr. Clancy out there in the Ellisville area, everything they know, basically. And so when they moved out here in 1982, you probably know North Camp Traders, who they decided that's who they're going to buy the business from. He was wanting to sell. And my uncle Steve, the owner still today of Williams Brothers, he was wanting to buy. So and Camp Trader alone has an awesome history in this town. So it's been a long time, and I've been lucky enough to be along for the ride. Now I'm part of it.
So you are a 27-year-old butcher.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you learn that? I mean, is that something that you learned from your family? Is that a certification process? What is that?
Well, there can be a certification process, but that's not how I went about it. I went to college and I got a degree in something completely irrelevant. And I knew when I graduated, well, I still love the profession that I was brought up in, standing alongside my dad, just learning that way. You can learn on the job. And I think it's the best way to learn still today.
Absolutely. And, there's so much expansion that has taken place. And in particular, the most recent expansion when you all bought out the whole of the building. And, when I went in there, of course, you guys supply our turkey and fixings now. I'm like, I'm not carving turkeys anymore. Now that I know about this, forget it.
Yeah.
But you have really expanded out now. And I think that's an exciting thing, too. Now, that's something you've been a part of.
Yeah. We're very blessed. We have a lot more space. It was much needed. It was cramped on that other side, and it was half the unit was cutting meat, the other half was cutting hair. Now it's all just cutting meat, and we need it to grow. It was long overdue. It's still new. We're still figuring out the kinks because it hasn't even been a year since we've expanded. But it's kind of exciting that in your 40th year in business, you also have this huge, soon-to-be grand opening that we're looking to do for the town.
So that's exciting. So you're going to be doing a grand opening at the same time you're celebrating 40 years. That is quite an extravaganza. You have any plans for what you're going to do with that?
Yeah, it worked out well. Well, we know we've done steak sandwiches in our parking lot in the past, and people just love them. We make a mean ribeye, and we want to do it again. So, when we're ready, when the weather warms up, we're going to do that. We're going to have sandwiches in the parking lot. We're actually going to do a hog roast in the parking lot. We're going to have a hog on the spit. We're going to be selling pulled pork, and, bring your families because the kiddos, they get free hot dogs, free soda, as long as, well, let's just say it'll be a fun day. We got to get the date figured out, but, you just got to keep an eye out for that.
Now, you have, of course, corned beef and cabbage is a big St. Patrick's Day tradition. And, it seems like Williams Brothers married into Dolan sisters. And so there's just a whole big swath of Irish that weaves in with the German for Williams Brothers. And you guys put together some pretty mean corned beef and cabbage. Tell me about what you've got right now for people that are thinking, wow, it's coming. It's that time.
Well, it's our favorite holiday out of the whole year as far as holidays go. St. Patrick's Day is huge for us. We do have an excellent corned beef and cabbage dinner that every year, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, we sell out every single year. And we cook more and more every year. It is an awesome, awesome meal. You get, for $12.99, there's a huge plate of corned beef. You got your cabbage, you got your red potatoes, you got Irish soda bread, you got rye bread, you got the butter. I mean, for me, it would be two meals, but there's a line out the door all day long, and I look forward to it all year long. I mean, it's my favorite holiday. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I really, I'm all sold. And you guys do a lot of catering and a lot of other things too that you've always done. But it is really nice that you can go in there and get a meal that's hot and fixed and meat, because I am very much a carnivore. Now, what makes corned beef corned? I mean, you know what I mean? What makes it different than just your regular roast of beef?
Well, Diane, I feel like every time we come, you try to get all of our secrets, and I'm not sure if I'm willing to tell you. No, it's just an old recipe. It's probably my Uncle Clancy's recipe, as a matter of fact. There's a lot of spices in it. It is cured. Think of a lot of things that are preserved with nitrates, things like that. It is a cured meat, so it has a nice life on it, but that's what makes it so salty. That's what gives it its flavor, and it's really nice dark red color, and it's just what makes it so delicious.
Yeah, and I mean, people don't know how to make that. That's why they're all going to do that, because, that's not something I wouldn't know how to make that. I can cook a roast, but, you really have, the meats. You can tell the difference. And I mean, you could go to the supermarket and you could get meat. And really, what I've noticed is that the price differential is not much at all. But I mean, my family can tell. It's like, wait a minute, where'd you get this? It's like, it's Williams Brothers. Particularly I'm a big steak fan.
That's probably why we're still here after 40 years, because that's one thing you just gotta never change, because it's quality, it's fresh, it's choice or higher every single time, whatever you're getting from us. Beef wise, I mean, you cannot beat it. And it's simply put, if we wouldn't want it, we wouldn't sell it to you. And you're right. As far as pricing goes, you're always going to be competitive, and you're getting what you pay for at Williams Brothers. It's a good product.
And I am very late. I'm like, is it lazy? Is it busy? Is it just I'm not a very good cook? There's just a whole bunch of things that come together. But what I like as well, and I judge places by this, is the sides. You know what I mean? That you can go in there and you can get the meat, and you can get meat that's already cooked, or you can get meat that you cook, but then there's all the sides that go with it, and that is some bodacious stuff. I've tried some.
Well, you gotta love potato salad, coleslaw, pasta salad. It's a staple to your meal, especially if you're having a steak, right? Potato salad and steak. Come on, what's better than that? But it's all made in house. We have a phenomenal kitchen. Our chef's fantastic, and there's, if there's something wrong, we'll tell him. He'll fix it. I mean, just yesterday, we got a potato salad, old-fashioned potato salad. We call it old-fashioned because it's red potato, your mayonnaise, your bacon, your eggs, your celery, onion. It's everything you want in potato
stop,
salad.
I'm hungry. Okay.
Well, it's one of my favorite potato salads we have there, if not my favorite potato salad. And I go, hey, Matt, this potato salad didn't quite seem like our usual. So you know what they do? They pull it, they make an all-new batch. So you're always going to get a good product there, and I highly recommend, by the way, the old-fashioned potato salad. So you have to
taste it. Well, I tell you what, my judge of potato salad, and you guys passed my test, is that I actually the potatoes should be the biggest feature. There's a lot of those where it's like, okay, what's this gunk around it? I don't mind the stuff around it, but when everything that's around it dwarfs the potato needs to predominate. And you guys do that. You really do. And I'm very excited about your new facility for folks who haven't checked that out. And where are you located?
607 West 5th Street. I wrote that down because I usually forget the address, Diane.
607 West 5th Street. And I know that you have a web presence as well. And, for people that want St. Patty's Day or any other kind of thing that they would like to order, should they be ordering that in advance? How do they do that?
Well, like I said, we've been selling out year after year. And it's always best to have an order. That way, you're going to get it. You can call us at 636-239-2183. And we don't mind if you come in either to place that order, because we want to get you what you need for St. Patrick's Day. And we plan on doing that for you.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in, Tim Williams. He is a second generation of Williams Brothers Meat Market. He's a sixth generation butcher. And what a great place to have. And happy St. Patty's Day to all of you. And now you've made me hungry. I'm going to have to go by there and get some food. You guys have some really good brats, too. Even the stuff with the blue cheese in it that Steve swore I would love. And everybody's like, no, you'll love it. I'm like, man, it is blue cheese. I am sorry. You just have to try it. Whoa. Big hit.
You just
big
got to
hit.
try
Oh,
it.
my God. Good stuff that you all have. Williams Brothers, call them, stop by today. Make sure you get in your order for St. Patty's Day or anything else you want. And celebrating 40 years since 1982, Williams Brothers in Washington. And right now we go to the news.